Let's get to it, Guardian.
Okay, YouTube, what's going on? It's Mesa back at it with some Destiny. Alright guys, so Bungie had their PvP sandbox Crucible changes reveal stream today, so we're going to go through everything. I'm probably going to speed run through all of it except for a few things which I'll just comment on, and I want your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, of course, and I'll probably spend a little time on the sniper nerf as well as the Warlock nerf. So, first off, they're changing the way we revive each other in games like Salvage, Skirmish, Trials of Sweaties. There's no longer sprint reviving. That means when you run past them and you can quickly revive them and jet off. No, they made the area of effect of where you actually revive the person a little smaller. It actually takes a little longer for you to revive them if you have an exotic on that normally speeds it up. It's going to make it a little bit slower. And also, once you get that overshield, the overshield's going to be weaker. So what does that mean? For you snipers out there, and I am included in those. I like to snipe even though I'm a hard scoper, and we'll get to that because I get a lot of shit for it. Looks like you'll probably be able to res snipe with other snipers besides the 1,000-yard stare, black spindle, things at really high impact. So to be specific, they added 2 more seconds to the actual revive, so now it takes 7 seconds as opposed to 5 seconds to revive someone. Alright, so let's talk about ammo economy. First off, heavy ammo, they're only spawning it once per game in all game modes except for Mayhem. Now, they changed special ammo a little bit, okay? You will spawn in with special now in game modes like Skirmish, Salvage, Trials of Sweaties. However, the next round of special is not going to spawn in until 3 minutes into the game, and then every 2 minutes after that. They also removed the cheese where you could go in with Icebreaker, Sidearm into Trials, Skirmish, Salvage. Wait till you die, and then switch over to your sniper of choice or special weapon of choice and have full ammo. You can't do that anymore. Okay, they said they've improved the rewards in the Crucible once again, so we'll see, okay? Across the board, you can get up to 335. The Shack's bounties, the weekly Crucible bounties, can give you gear up to 335. Also, for the Iron Banana Hammock, they're no longer going to drop engrams after each match. They're going to drop actual Iron Banner gear, which is good because I saved my weekly and dailies completed from the last Iron Banner. No, not the one that was last week, the month before that. Because I knew what's the point of playing this last Iron Banner. I have all that gear, and it's going to be low light. So let's see what the next Iron Banner brings in terms of gear. But you could also get up to 335 gear in Iron Banner. Trials of Osiris, also the bounties and the lighthouse can give you up to 335 gear. They mentioned that the lighthouse can actually drop armor this time. I don't know if they meant armor and a weapon or armor. I don't know. We'll just have to find out when the patch notes actually hit on April 12th. Now, also with regards to Iron Banner, I have here that it's saying the rank 3 package is going to give you a 325 artifact and 320 ghost. I'm pretty sure that's correct. I'll correct myself in the comment section. Also, that 2,500 points bounty for Iron Banner, they dropped that down to 1,500 points. To make it a little easier for us common folks, us filthy casuals, right? Isn't that what they call us? Anyway, on to the weapon changes. Okay, auto rifles. High rate of fires are taking a little dip in damage. That means your doctrine of passing, okay? I'm actually a little happy about this. I can't stand that thing, and I am terrible with it. The low rate of fire ones are getting a little bump in damage, okay? I like that. I haven't used my old Vanquisher. Well, actually, I'll be grinding for the Shadow Price, but I haven't used the Vanquisher type of weapon in a long time, meaning lower fire rate, higher impact. Now, the next one I'm very, very happy about, the pulse rifles. The low-firing pulse rifles are getting a little bit of a damage boost to make them more competitive. I'm assuming that means Red Death, No One's Mercy. If they can come back for me, I will gladly put my Mida multi-tool back down. Okay, when it comes to hand cannons are getting a whopping ammo increase. Fusion rifles, okay, are getting a blanket increase in stability, so less kick. I kind of thought they would maybe do something a little more with them, maybe change the spread of the actual blast from the fusion rifles. I don't know, who knows. All right, let's talk about my favorite subject, snipers. Now, if you're new to my channel, because I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last month, okay, I have never picked up a sniper until about a month and a half ago, and I hated snipers. I used a shotgun for like a year and a half, okay? I would not use them as a primary. I wasn't one of those annoying shotgun people, but I hated snipers. Well, I put my money where my mouth was and picked up one, and I can't put them down. I love to snipe. However, I'm probably hated by most of you. Well, actually, no, I think the majority, well, anyway, I am a hard scoper, okay? I stay back. I pick people off. I do what the dictionary says for sniping. What a marksman does. They stay back and they pick off their targets. This nerf that they're doing the snipers is going to affect the YOLO swag quickscopers. Or, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That offends some people, okay? The aggressive snipers. So, they said that their goal is long-range precision kills, okay? That's who it's going to reward. So they're nerfing snapshot a little bit, and also on some of the sites like the short gaze, let's see, with ambush, long view, sorry, I got these written down, they're making them a little less snappier. In technical perspectives, they're adding 2 frames to the actual aim down sight, okay? Snapshot, which used to give you 20% zoom in speed, is now going to give you 30%. They're also decreasing the stability a little bit on snipers across the board. Okay, so let me give you my opinion on it, okay? This is not going to affect me at all, okay? Because I use my Mida, I use my 1,000-yard stare with short gaze, snapshot, and hidden hand, and I pick people off, okay? Why? Because I'm not as good as you folks out there. I am not an MLG pro, okay? I have a 1.14 KDR, tops. I am a filthy casual and proud to be one. Now, they said they did this because they felt that snipers should not be used in medium or even close quarters. Yes, I know you guys love to watch your montages where someone quickscopes someone at point blank range. Okay, they're cool. I don't particularly watch those, okay? Look, when I snipe, I like to sit back, okay? To me, sniping was exactly what I proved it to be. Low risk, high reward, okay? That's how I felt. In fact, it's made my Crucible experience way more enjoyable when I stopped using a shotgun. I'm no longer getting close to people. And you know what? If a shotgun, I hate shotgunners as much as the next person, okay? If I get a skating titan running up on me with a shotgun and kills me, hey, shame on me. I'm the one that didn't use my minimap and blinked the fuck out of there. Now, onto the Mida multi-tool. Sorry for my French there. Mida multi-tool bag, okay? All they're doing is taking out the high caliber rounds. I guess it had a built-in high caliber rounds, which would make people flinch a lot. They're removing that. Now, for the Soros regime, the spinning up is going to kick in a little bit later, about 4 bullets later. And for focus fire, if you max out your range, well, if you use all the perks on the Soros that gives you focus fire as well as all the range stats on it, you're going to max out your range. I think Soros is going to be back to, well, the way I liked it, which was in year 1. But then again, it was a little overboard. If I look back at my first Soros regime video back in, I think it was September of 2014, that thing was doing like 45s critical. When I saw on stream today, it looked like, God, I can't talk at 5 a.m. It looked like it was doing about 34s, 35s, I think, for criticals. I could be wrong, though. Now, the last word is getting a little bit of a nerf in its damage department. You're not going to be able to two-shot people when you land a crit hip firing people. So it looks like the last word perk in the last word, I know that's redundant, got a little bit of a nerf. So they're nerfing Thorn once again, and no, Thorn is not coming to year 2. Basically, they're taking down everything, okay? They're taking down the damage over time damage, they're taking down the duration of the pulses of the damage over time, and the poison effect that affects your screen and makes it all green and whatever on it, they're reducing that a little bit. Now, the Telesto the Molesto, as Morning Afterkill calls it, they fixed something where the projectiles in PvP, if you would fire them, the projectiles, if it would hit your teammates, it wouldn't actually stick to them. So now it's going to stick to them. It's not going to hurt them, but it means that if like an enemy is close to one of your teammates, you could actually probably shoot one of your teammates with the projectiles. It'll stick to them and then blow up if that enemy player is next to one of your teammates. Now, the 1,000-yard stare and also the Raid HMG, the Herod Quillem's Terminus, hope I'm saying that right, they're basically just decreasing the inventory you have in reserve for bullets. Now, it looks like Dreg's Promise is getting a little bit of a buff and might be actually pretty fun and usable. They were talking all about tracking, that the projectiles are going to track a little better or more. I didn't even know they tracked in the first place. Maybe it's something they're adding there. I don't know. That's what I have. I don't really care about sidearms because I never use them, but let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Okay, now the changes to the Warlock, my favorite subclass, and actually someone pointed out on Twitter that I mained a Hunter for the first month and a half of the game. Very good memories. I don't believe people are still with me for this time. Yeah, the Warlock's getting some major changes to it. Now, first off, it's not going to affect me at all in PvP because I think I'm the only one that still uses a Void Walker for PvP. Why? Because I use it with Void Fang Vestments, I use it with Vortex Mastery, I use it with Axiom Bolts, and I also use it with Annihilate, okay? I get a lot of cleanup kills from those annoying Axiom Bolts because when you put on Void Fang Vestments and you throw an Axiom Bolt on like a control point, it's going to split off into 3 projectiles, not just 2. Now, for Sunsingers, I got here a lowered shield from the melee. Okay, so the overshield that you give yourself, they lowered it. They also reduced the frequency of the flame shield. I'm not sure exactly what they meant by that. They did nothing to firebolt nades, no change. I don't really care about that. I know a lot of people are pissed off about that because you combine that with Touch of Flame, Viking Funeral, you got a deadly combo on your hand. I know a lot of people use that in Trials of Osiris. I know when I do play Trials, which is not very often, I usually go with, well, I'll go with Void Walker up until about like 5 games in, and then I'll switch to Sunsinger with Fireborn. Now, if you do use Fireborn, it's actually going to drain a lot faster, okay? You'll be able to throw more nades, okay? They said that. You better throw more nades, and they actually sped up the melee on everything in terms of Warlocks. But, yeah, if you use Fireborn, it's going to burn out faster, your super. So you might want to consider using a Radiant Skin. I know for me, if I do use my Sunsinger, I'd rather use Radiant Skin, because you could just take just heaping amount of damage and not go down, whereas I feel like every time I use Fireborn to self-res in PvP, I'm instantly team shot and dead anyway and wasted it. Now, next up is going to be the Stormcaller, okay? And when you have the Landfall perk on it, where it basically gives an area of effect damage when you pop it, they said it's going to be less blindy to the players that you affect with it, basically. Because, you know, like, someone pops it right next to you besides killing you. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you blind. They also said they toned it down a little bit, that you can't just, like, pop a Titan's bubble with it. Now, also, Transcendence is not going to last as long when you start using it, okay? We all know if you have your melee and your nades charge and you have Transcendence on, you pop your Storm Trans, that thing will go on for freaking ever, okay? It's going to drain a little faster as you use it. Actually, when you press R1 to actually whatever, or take down people, it's going to burn a little faster, which I think is appropriate. It just lasts way too long. Now, for the Voidwalker, we're getting a little bit of a buff. We're getting a little bit more nade energy. They basically want to make it so that we could use our abilities more. Even Deej said that he likes to throw a lot of grenades. Well, Deej, so do I, because I use my Voidwalker primarily for PvP. So basically, your nades and your melee, and I think even your Nova Bomb, are basically going to charge faster. More melees, more nades, hopefully more Nova Bombs. I'm all for it. So that is pretty much it, guys. That's all the changes. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of all these changes, or maybe some changes you think they left out, okay? Also, let me know what you guys think about the whole sniper thing. Guys, like I said, there's been a whole bunch of new subscribers on this channel last month, okay? I love you all. Please stay. But I just wanted to give you that little backstory, how I used to hate snipers, and they annoyed me, mainly because I was scarred from, I'm a recovering Call of Duty addict, Call of Duty shithead, and they basically ruin other games like Black Ops 2. Just don't want to see them go that route with Destiny. Once you start catering to a minority of like quick scopers and aggressive scopers, you just push casual players away. That's why I'm in favor of this little nerf to snipers, because it's not going to affect people who use a sniper the way it's supposed to be. And people argue me on Twitter, well, dude, it's a video game, it's not real life. Well, no, the definition of a sniper marksman is someone that sits back and has a long-range weapon. It's not meant to fucking be a shotgun. Sorry for the language, I'm a little uppity today, and it's really late. Okay, listen, I love you all. Drop a like in this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa. Check out my stream. Links will be in the description. That's it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.